Hey, what up, everybody? Stevie Breach coming to you. I talked a little bit about at the beginning of my SummerSlam review. I haven't watched any wrestling all week long. I was very out of the loop on almost everything that came home. The one thing that I wanted to watch as soon as I got home, it looks like I started at about 1 o'clock this afternoon. I watched 2 TV shows with my wife, and then the first thing that I popped on, I have Impact Wrestling, I have Monday Night Raw, I have SmackDown, and I have Main Event to watch. Knowing that if I don't watch SmackDown by the time Raw comes on tomorrow, I'm going to delete it. I'm going to delete Main Event the same reason, and I'm probably going to delete that other Monday Night Raw if I don't have a chance to watch it, because I'm not going to watch 2 of them in a row. But the first thing I watched was Total Divas. One of my favorite things that is going on in WWE. This was the 4th week. The title of the show was titled The Fat Twin. Basically, I don't know, the main thing that hyped up the show was that Nikki and Brie were at odds over if Nikki is the fatter of the two. It turns out that when they post pictures to Instagram and to Twitter and things like that, Nikki is always pointing her fingers as the fatter one. I can point out which one's Nikki and which one's Brie for one reason, and it's not because one's fatter than the other one. It comes up in the episode because of the whole Funkadactyl storyline, with one of them deciding if she wants to get breast implants. I knew that I had a hard time figuring out which one was Brie and which one was Nikki. And then I was able to meet them doing the WWE Doritos thing, and I was able to meet them again down at SummerSlam. I'm pretty sure now that I'm going to be able to tell which one's which. With the Funkadactyls, I have no idea which one is which. I thought I had it worked out. Now that I'm trying to teach myself that one's the other one and the other one's the other one, now I'm just way confused on which one is which one. But it turns out Cameron is the one that has the smaller breasts, that was looking to get the implants. I don't know what the hell Naomi was doing there. She's got huge, large cans, but it was more than entertaining than anything else to see them go to the doctor to see if they can get these implants done. And basically, the receptionist or the nurse just walks her in and fields them out to see what kind of questions they have, and just to show off what nice horse the doctor does. She just whips them out and just says, check these suckers out, give them a quick look and feel. Naomi runs out and gets Jimmy Uso from out in the waiting room, brings him in there. He gets the cop a feel. He knows this is all basically going to turn around on him, and he knows it's a pretty big setup. If you were him and you were in that same situation, you knew that more than likely you were going to be getting the screw in this one. Basically, they're trying to feel out, what is up, if they want these breast implants. Nikki's trying to go on a cleanse where she's going to drink 5 juices a day, and that's going to be enough to make sure she's fed and nurtured, and she's going to be able to knock out this SummerSlam shoot. Wasn't 100% sure on what time period this was shot in, but it looked like in another scene, good old Tyson Kidd was watching the Extreme Rules pay-per-view. So maybe this would be back in about May-ish, I think is when Extreme Rules ends, because Mania is in April, and I think they gave it a few weeks this year in between those 2 pay-per-views. But I don't know what the hell's going on. When you really break it down, this show to me didn't really fit along with the whole anti-bullying thing, the Be a Star campaign that they're running. They really pointed out to be a WWE diva, you pretty much have to be on the verge of being anorexic. I know they have some girls that are on the larger side, and that's great for them, but they really showed that, that these girls were very, nervous about losing their spots to other girls along the way. You saw on the first episode that basically the Bellas made Eva Marie get her hair dyed because they thought that their hair was too much of the same size. In this one, Nikki was nervous because of Cameron was getting the breast implants, and they looked too much like her breast implants. It just shows you that there's too much just nervousness, and there's just stereotypes that these girls have to go along with, and just basically have to be on the verge of being anorexic and everything like that, which is kind of scary in the long run. And just basically, if a girl's hot, the girl's hot. I've seen hot fat chicks. I've seen hot skinny chicks, midgets. You know, they come in all different shapes and sizes. If a girl's looking good, a girl's looking good. And then a lot of times you meet a hot chick and she just doesn't do it for you because she's a complete bitch. Sometimes it's, you could find the best package in something else out there. But I don't know. Eva Marie and JoJo really didn't have anything to do with the show at all. It just seems like they weren't in it. This was the first show where I think Natalia got a major storyline because her and Tyson Kidd weren't getting it on. This was kind of weird because in the first few episodes, all the girls had their claws out. They made it all seem like all the girls hated each other. In this one, the Bella twins even pulled a prank on the Funkadactyls, hiding one of their fake titties. And I don't know. It just was weird how they're all together now. There was no episode that really, made them come together. It just happened that they're all friends now. It's kind of weird. They showed you in the next week's episode the Funkadactyls come to blows with Cameron and Naomi. It looks like they're in the middle of a Best Buy when they start throwing down, which is going to be pretty exciting. That episode airs tonight. I don't know. This is probably the shortest review I've done for Total Divas. This was a fun episode to watch, but at the same time, nothing really happened. John Cena showed up for a hot minute in there. Daniel Bryan was there. You would think that with this episode airing the night of SummerSlam, not that they would have faked some fight between Daniel Bryan and John Cena in the hotel lobby or anything like that, but they would have played up a little bit more on that. It looks like the ratings dropped back to where they were the first week on this episode. They went up week 2, they went up week 3, and week 4 they fell. But I would guess more than likely it's going to be just because this aired right after SummerSlam. You already watched 3 hours of pay-per-view wrestling. Even though this is 1 hour of free TV, most people were probably done with wrestling for the night, especially if they were as mad as I was after the SummerSlam thing. This is a part of the Stevie Breach Marathon. I've put up a video on me meeting the Big Show. Put up a review of my thoughts on SummerSlam from this year. As soon as I'm done with this video, I'm making a video on meeting the Shield, and then I'll be sitting down to try and knock out my experience video for SummerSlam. So tonight is another episode of the Feuding Funkadactyls. So hopefully I'll be able to watch that tonight, and we'll have another review of Total Divas up tonight. Peace out.